Hi, welcome back everybody. So today we have a box of fish from Exotic Marine Life. So let's see what we have here. We have a cool pack and 3 bags. The water is green, most likely medicated water. So let's see what the fish are. Here's the first fish. It's a masked swallowtail Japanese angelfish, or masked Japanese swallowtails. This bag seems to have a leak. And the last one is a regal angelfish. So let's get them in the bucket. Okay guys, so they're acclimating. These are 2 female Japanese swallowtail masked angelfish. That's what they're called. And that's a regal angelfish right there. Beautiful fish. These are 3 of my favorite fish in the hobby. The reason why I bought 2 females is I was hoping one would become a male. They could change sex, these type of fish. Angelfish could change. So I hope one becomes a male and the other one stays female. And that would be really cool because they look very cool as males, but they look great as females as well, so I wouldn't be disappointed if they just stay female. This is the fish tank these days. Unfortunately, I did lose a flame angelfish. The flame angelfish that I got did not make it. I'm not sure why. He was eating okay. He didn't really have any ick or anything. I guess it was just one of those things. He did come larger than I expected, but I don't know. Not sure if that has to do anything with anything. I'm just saying, usually when I get them smaller, or when I got mine the last time, he lived for a while, he was smaller and I liked it better. I feel like when they're used to the ocean for such a long time, they don't make it as well, but whatever. Here's the only guy that has been attacked. He was attacked by, I want to say him. He's the Soho Tang, but I'm not sure who attacked him, but nobody's attacking him anymore. He's a little bit skinny, so I'm every day I put 2 sheets of nori over here so nobody fights, everybody has enough space. I'm still battling ick with this guy and with this guy. Nobody else seems to have ick. So it's the blue hippo tang and the powder blue tang. Besides that, everybody's doing very well. The water quality, I'm gonna test it soon, but the corals are doing fairly well. Most of the corals made it from my orders in the last few months. I moved this sunken submarine over here because I wanted these zoanthids to grow all over the submarine. So that should look cool. That coral is not doing well at all. That one as well, but I lowered the nutrients in the tank. Since I have so many fish in this tank, I need to keep a close eye on the nutrients, so I need to do a lot of water changes. And I also need to clean the skimmer a lot. I do not feed like too much like prepared foods because those make a lot of nitrates. But the ultimate goal for the tank is to have so much coral, or at least a lot of soft corals in the tank, eat up a lot of the nutrients. And that's my idea with the sump. I have a regular AI Prime light in the sump, and I have a few corals there, and I want them to grow out, and they should eat as much nutrients as possible. The soft corals eat a ton of nutrients. So that's my idea regarding nutrients, as well as cleaning the protein skimmer and so forth. But yeah, that zoanthids, the zoanthids in this tank and the pallies are doing extremely well. Like this guy's doing extremely well. Over there, I got that coral in the middle. The zoas in the middle. I got them, I want to say 3-4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago. I only got it with like three polyps or 4, and now you already have like 7 or 8. So it's growing fairly fast. This one is growing on the rocks. The colors are a little bit disappointing, but I'm not gonna cry over that. There you have more. The zoas are doing very well. Here, this one is making a big comeback. This one wasn't doing so well. And he's a bunch of babies. Yeah, the zoas are doing great. I'm not sure what these zoas are called. If you guys know, feel free to let me know. There's more. They're growing fast all over the rocks. That acro is doing really well, that one. I'm not sure what it is. I bought it from Indigo Corals. I'm gonna get a shipment from Indigo Corals this week. So that's gonna be my final shipment of coral for this tank. I'm not gonna get any more coral. I'm just gonna let live. Whatever lives, and whatever dies. And then we'll see after that what happens, because I'm kind of running out of room to place corals. But for the most part, most of the corals are doing well. The nutrients are, I would say the nitrates is like at 40, and the phosphates is like at 40 as well, 0.04 or something like that. 0.40, yeah. And the same thing with the nitrates. Alkalinity is running at 7.4. I want to get it higher. I've been struggling, so I started dosing saltwater together with my auto tap off. I have a Tunzi auto tap off here. Here's the sensor, so that's how that works. And here are the fish acclimating. So the bucket is almost full. I want to get them out of this water as soon as possible. This one seems like he's breathing for oxygen. They do that very commonly, swallowtail angels. The other one looks very healthy. The other guy, I'm sure this water is medicated because it's yellow. Not just because it's yellow, but all these fish wholesalers and sellers keep copper in their water. I mean, they would be stupid not to, but never put water from a shipment into your tank. Never do that, because that could kill your corals instantly. These zoanthids are just taking over. Again, I'm not sure what the name is, but they're doing great. And there is a purple stylo doing great. I did notice that my goldflake angelfish picks at corals here and there, especially that one, but I think it only started doing it after this one started doing badly. So there he is again, picking at it, and maybe I'm gonna have to take that coral out and put it in the bottom of the tank. I prefer the angelfish to that coral in particular, but if he starts picking at everything, or at least the acros, the Duncan, stuff that I really enjoy looking at, then I'll have to take him out and put him in a different tank and create a different tank, because it is one of my favorite fish of all time, and he's still a baby, and I want him to do well. So yeah, besides that, the parrotfish has been great. Not doing anything bad so far, but if he starts doing, the main thing, if you want to avoid bad behavior with fish, is feed them. Make sure to have stuff to feed. Make sure that there's nori in the tank. Right now there's no nori, but I'm about to put. I just got home, so make sure to put nori. Feed them brine shrimp or whatever you feed them, but make sure your fish are fed, and most likely they won't pick at coral or at each other. What I noticed is that I wasn't home for 3 days in a row, and this guy was beaten up after that. So I'm most likely sure because there was nobody to put nori in the tank, and that's what happened. So yeah, so let me get those fish into the tank, and I'll update you guys when they're in the tank and show you guys how they look. Okay guys, so they're in the tank. Here's one of them, and there is the other, and there is the Regal Angel. They have been eating already. They're already in the tank for 4 hours. I fed them 3 times already. I do my feedings like a few times a day, a little bit at a time. So what happened was they started getting aggression from the powder blue tang, which is normal. Powder blue tangs are wild. But surprisingly, my Soho tank got into it as well. So what I decided to do is I have a fish trap over here. This one. I put it over here, I trapped my Soho tank, and I put him in my sump for now. I'm gonna put him there for a day and a half, maybe 2 days, let the angelfish get settled in, and then I'm gonna put them back because I don't want them to really fight. They could put up a fight of their own. They're much bigger than the Soho tank, but I just don't want to fight. They're very beautiful fish, and I really want to keep them alive for 30 years if possible. I really want all my fish to survive. So yeah, so that's what I did. The Soho tank is in the bottom over there. He's right there now. And he was showing aggression, but then he stopped. Thank God. So there's no more fights. Yeah, so everything should be okay now. I'll keep you guys posted in the next video, but I would say so far it's a success. You see he's picking at food in the water, at dirt in the water, so that's a great sign. Always make sure that when you get new fish, they start picking at stuff right away. You know that they're healthy fish. If they don't eat, if they don't pick at anything, then you have or might have a problem. It depends on the situation. But thank God they're eating. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.